Hi there, welcome to the next lesson. So in this lesson we're gonna learn how to install free WordPress themes and we're gonna start building your first WordPress theme. So without any wasting time, let's get into it. So the same process goes on. Go and start your local, turn on your website. I will do mine. Click visit site and here you go. So guys, there are two ways to log into your site. Once you change your website theme, there won't be any option for login in here. So I will show you other method how to log in. So basically go to your URL. After the backslash, delete everything and write wp-admin. So that's WP admin, and it's gonna bring you to the login page of WordPress. So you should remember this URL. If you don't remember it, just bookmark it anywhere and enter your credentials. And here we go. So we already went through the dashboard in last lesson. So we gonna select a theme today and go into the appearance and theme, and there's an option for add new. So go ahead and click add new. Now there are not hundreds, maybe thousands of themes to choose from, and all of them are free of cost. You can choose any theme you like, but just for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use a theme called Astra, just because Astra has a template which are pre-developed. So you don't have to go through the process of developing the whole website. You get a ready-made website and you just make changes into it. So it is very much easy for a beginner like you, and it's gonna help you like get an edge, because it's gonna basically prepare the whole website for you. You just need to replace the content. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and search for Astra in the search menu, and here it is. So go ahead and click install. Once the installation is done, go ahead and click active. So as you can see here on our themes section, the Astra theme is activated, and now it's saying that if you want to go ahead and get started with Astra, just click the button of get started. It's going to take you through a setup process where it's going to ask you a few questions and you can just answer them, and you will get a free, as I said, the whole template is going to be pre-built for you. So it's going to ask you for a page builder. Now we're going to use Elementor for this one, because Elementor is very easy to use. It's a drag and drop interface. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, but just for now, just go ahead and click Elementor. And here you go. So it has a variety of different themes. Remember one thing, we need to choose a free theme, which is like free of cost. We don't have to pay anything, guys. Remember, there is everything that you can do with free themes, but you just don't think that anything which is paid is better than the free version. You can do everything in the free versions too. Just click one of the themes, whichever you like, and the thing which you see here on the top which says agency, those are the paid themes. So don't select any one of those. So let's see what we are taking here. Let's take this one. Let's take Brainstorm. And then you can either import the home page or you can import the complete website. So we'll import the complete site from here. So go ahead and click import complete website. And then it's gonna ask you if you want to delete previous imported site. Click yes, so that it deletes everything which was present before. And then you click on import. It's gonna take a couple of minutes, but it's gonna give us a completely free built website. And now you just have to change the elements according to your needs. So just let it import everything. Make sure when you are selecting a theme, choose something which is not that complicated, so you won't have any issues like editing or deleting things. Try and keep it simple initially. When you get a hand on it, when you do much more practice, you will get some confidence, and then try to make something which is like great, like So don't try and use very much complicated themes in the beginning. Try and keep it as simple as possible. And it's importing all the contents for us. As I said guys, it's gonna take a couple of minutes, but it's gonna give us a pre-built website which should have all the contents we want. As you can see, the import is done successfully and it says visit your site. So go ahead and click visit site. I'll open it in a new tab. And here you can see the website is completely pre-built. It's ready-made, done for you. You just have to edit the content inside according to your needs. This one is a working website guys. Remember, if you are thinking that it's just a dummy piece, no, it's a completely working website. That's the advantage of using Astra theme. Just go ahead, select the theme, select the template, and then it's done. Like, you just need to import your content and that's basically it. You don't have to do any extra work. So now we have done the import. Now let me show you how to change the things. So we'll go ahead and click on pages. We'll do edit with Elementor for home page. So I'll show you how you can change everything on the home page. So go ahead and click edit with Elementor. So this is the Elementor interface guys. You try to get familiar with it because this one is the best interface present for WordPress. It's so easy to use and you can literally build website within like half an hour to maximum an hour. So let's see the options here. So this one are the basic options. You can come to this options by clicking this square. It shows you everything that you can do. You just need to add, like, see, drag and drop, and it's gonna add this section. And if you wanna cancel it, just go ahead and press the X, and that's it. Now let's say if you want to change the images, so click on the section, the 6 buttons you see on the top. It says edit section. Go ahead and click that. It's gonna guide you through as well. If you are starting the Elementor interface for the first time, it's gonna give you a trip. Like, as long as you click the buttons, it's gonna show you this button does this, does this, and so on. So we'll go ahead and click got it. Once you click that button, the edit section will get changed, and this section is related to this complete section. So anything you change in this one will affect this section. So let's say for example here, let's say if I want to change this image, this one is our banner image. So we'll go ahead and click choose images. If you want to select new image, you can select new images from here. If you want like the images which are already uploaded, you can use this one, the media library. Astra Themes gives you free option for free images from Pixabay as well. So if you want to download these images, these are free royalty free images. So you can just go ahead and click or download any image if you like. I'll show you how to upload an image first. So go ahead and click upload images. Select new file. Or we'll just take some image from my website. And there you go. Now here, if you want to change the name, make sure you keep the images small and precise. I'll show you a plugin where it automatically does that for you. But for now, we'll just go ahead and click insert. And there you go. The image is changed. So that's the way how you can change images. There are very different options here. Guys, you can literally change each and everything in the website. There is no option that won't allow you to change anything. So let's say if I want to change the image overlay, the opacity, then you can increase or decrease. If you want to change the opacity color for here, let's say green or maybe a bit of red, something like that. Like, choose your options, whichever you want. You can just change it accordingly. And now if you want to change the text, just go ahead and click on text, and as you see, the edit heading is the section which comes on the left side. Change the text, we can write let's say learning WordPress in 30 minutes. And there you go. It's been changed. Same way for this text, same way for buttons. Now if you want to add, or like let's say if you want to delete this button, go ahead and click this delete option. It's going to delete everything. Let's say if you just want to add a button, click this 9 dots here and then click on buttons. Just drag and drop it anywhere, like whichever section you want, just drag and drop your button there, and there you go, it's here. Now you can change the styles, the alignment for the button, everything here. Let's say if I want to keep this on center, or we'll just keep it on left just because the alignment is gonna be different. Let's say if I want to say click for more info. No, it's going to be too long. We'll just say info. And then let's say if I want to change how the button looks, you can change the sizes of the button here according to your needs. If you want to change the text style, go to styles, there's typography inside, go to family, and you can change the typography here. If you want to make it bold, if you want to make it transparent or uppercase, and then if you want to make style, you can choose the style from here. If you want the button to look in a different color, then you can choose the colors from here. Remember guys, whenever you have a button, a call to action on your website, make it completely different from the whole site theme so it stands out, because that's the one which you want your audience to click. So make sure you have a different color which like pops up into the eyes. So let's say green, and then let's say if you want to have a border radius, like if you want your button to have a curve, you can change it from here, and there you go, the button is ready, and we edited the first section of our thing. Let's say if you don't want this one, you can just delete it. Same way guys, if you want to change any section, just click on the section on the top, and that's it. You can edit it on the left hand side. It's going to give you different options. Let's say if you're confused that why the section is not being edited, let's say if you added 3 different sections in just one whole section, so you can select each section by this little symbol which is kind of a book. It says edit column. Just go ahead and click that, and then you can just edit the particular column which you clicked. So same way, if you want to change images here, you can change images. Let's say we'll put this one, and there you go. Same way you can edit everything here. This is the feature image products. I don't think you will need it for now unless you are building a e-commerce website. So we'll go ahead and click cancel. We don't want this section, and that's it. Let's say if you want to add a new section, or maybe if you want to add a particular section in your page, this is how you can do it. Click this button which says folder. It's going to bring you to a page section, and then there's like 3 options you can choose from: blocks, pages, and templates. So if you go ahead and the block section, and let's say if I want to add an FAQ section, just go ahead and click on FAQ and insert, and then it's going to ask you to get connected to the Elementor library. You can go ahead and click get started. It's going to ask you to make a login. If you already have a login, just log into it. If not, you can just give your credentials, and it's free of charge guys, don't worry about it. You can just log in, and then it's going to ask you if you want to connect your website or not. Same like this, just click connect, and then now you can just insert whichever blocks you want. Same way if you want to insert a completely different page, go ahead and click files and pages. You can select any of these pages. Remember, the pro version is a paid version. You can select the free versions. So if you want to, let's say if we are doing this page for the home page, let's say now you have 2 more pages in your website, you can just create new pages from here. So, and then if you want to change your template, then it has an option too, but just because it's a free version that we are using, it won't allow us to have a template. So just for now, we'll go ahead and add a new block, and we already added the FAQ block. There are variety of blocks if you want to go through, like choose whichever you want. See here, it's a timer kind of thing. So click one block and insert it, and here you go. you have added a blog. Now you can just edit it the same way we edited the pages before. It's just, guys, it's pretty simple. You just have to drag and drop everything you want. Make sure you have a clear design of your website. Like you have a clear vision, what you want to add, what you don't want to add. If you want ideas, come here, see the different templates, see different pages, see which section you want, add that section, remove some sections, and make a clear image of the page you want, and then just come here and start editing. So that's basically it. For the footer section, I'll show you how to remove it. Astra theme has a different option for footers, so don't forget to click update, guys. Whenever you want to leave this page, click update before you leave so that the changes are saved. So let's see here what the changes we have made are done or not. So here you go, the site is changed. And then let me show you how you can change the footer section. So we'll go to the dashboard. And then in the dashboard we will have here in the appearance section. When you install Astra theme, it's gonna have one more section added to your appearance section, which is gonna say header and footer blocks. Just go ahead and click on header and footer blocks. Here the footer block is present, so click on edit with Elementor. And now it's going to open up just the footer block, not the complete page. So if you want to change this layout for the footer, let's say here I want to say all the copy, right, something like that. Like you can write whatever you want, but just for example, you can change this one. Let's say if you just want two sections, you don't have an app, you want to delete this, go ahead and click the window button which I showed you, or you can just right click it and then there's gonna option for delete. So just delete it and there you go. It's gonna create 3 blocks. I deleted one more block. Let's say you want to keep the space between here, you don't want the footer to be too big, but you just don't want anything in this section. So what you can do is just delete the particular line. So just click on the line, go to the edit, right click, and then just delete it. So it's gonna keep the column there, but just the content is deleted. So the columns are there, so you don't have the issues with the spacing and you don't have too much big footer. And there you go. If you want to add something, you can add it. Right? Let's say thanks for visiting, something like that, like whichever you want to do. You just need to drag and drop things from here and you can add it here, and that's basically it for footer. So don't forget to click the update button, and let's work with the menus now, because that's the only section which is new to you. So go ahead and click menus in appearance. Here you will get all the menus. You can create new menu if you want to, or you can just change the particular menu. So we'll select the main menu. So here, guys, this one is the main menu. So let's say I just want my home and then the contact, or maybe about us, home and contact. Here you can change the menu options you want. So here you can just add a new menu options, or you can remove from existing. So go ahead and click stores, remove. We'll remove everything of this. We'll just keep home, about us, contact us. Remove, and then just save it. As you save it here, you will see the menu being changed on your main website. Here you go. So it's just home, about, and contact. Now let's say if you want to add something new from your pages, it's gonna show you here underneath the pages section. You're gonna have options if you want to add something from your pages, your posts, if you want to create a custom link is nothing but, let's say if you have something which is not from your website, but if you want to link it to your menu. So let's say I will say if I want to link my site to the menu, I will give it a name first. So give a name to your link, and then you can just enter the URL. So mine would be www.sony.com, and just click add to the menu. It's gonna bring the thing to the menu section, and you can just change your perception here. One more thing, guys, if you want to add a sub menu, like not a sub menu but sub menu item, it's so much easy. You just click the click the menu option here, and you just pull it behind the list. So this is gonna come in underneath the home section. I'll show you how. Save your changes. Go ahead and refresh this page. Now you can see a down arrow option here, and it's showing me as Sony underneath the home option. So that's how you can create a sub menu list. And after a couple of weeks, you'll get to know exactly what you want, and it's gonna be a quick process from then on. So that's it for this lesson, guys. We'll see the next lesson, which is for plugins, and see you in the next lesson.